Hey, what is up, everybody? Prime Dice here, and in this video, I created a alt account, and this alt account, what I will do is I will be showing all the things needed in order to get to through each zone. Okay, so stay tuned. This one is going to be called Prime Guide. So here I'm going to do different guys as well and whatever, but obviously I can't do the normal ones with my previous character just because I already beat all the levels, so yeah, that's logical. So if you like this type of videos and whatever, please like the video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss no more so you don't miss awesome videos. And let's get to it. Okay, so this is the tutorial part. So it is pretty straightforward. Just showing you how to attack, how to do things, blah blah blah, etc. Like me, I just put speed all the way up and just continue from there. Got new equipment, equip it. So the game at the beginning is going to teach you how to actually play, obviously. So it is pretty easy, you just go through the motions and just play. Persuade, boom, got my first familiar. Okay, pretty straightforward. Name Prime Guide. I'm Mel. I'm gonna put him hairstyle. There you go. Hair color. No, with blue. Prime Guide, yes. Okay. Easy. Bomb. Milestone. Complete. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's just continue through zone 1. And what I will do is that after I beat each zone, you guys will see obviously the stats required in order to beat each zone, etc. So yeah. And this zone there's not much that you can actually do. Just continue with the tutorial and just continue through the process. So you really can't miss out that much when it comes to in the tutorial. Me, got it. I'm going to put everything. This time I'm gonna put everything there. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh wow, I died. 8. So weird. You know what? This is the first time that I have ever died in the tutorial, so it is really interesting. I am amazed right now. Apparently, in that match, nothing went my way, you know, because I'm right now I'm at full health. And at the beginning, like I wasn't even at full health. Like that was just bad RNG. Just bad RNG. It's so funny, not gonna lie. How I died in the tutorial. I think I'm the first person to die in the tutorial, not gonna lie. So yeah, blows my mind. So crazy. Okay, so I'm supposed to actually be able to just clear everything. Item scroll. I didn't want to use it though. Because this one, okay, capture rate, 200 gold, go fine. So at the beginning, this is really important, you know. This one really important for the goal and the capture rate to get familiars and get a lot of gold and everything, and you'll see why in a bit. So yeah, let's just continue with the. Okay, let me put myself on top. Boom. So at the beginning, if you don't have shrimps, at the beginning, what I recommend is that you use that one. Forgot the name of him, Bobo or whatever. What was his name? Tubo. So he's a rare familiar, so that's good. You know, so I recommend that you use him because he's going to be your tank, you know. So every time you get a rare or whatever, just equip it. Don't upgrade nothing because you can actually beat this without upgrading your gear or anything like that. Okay. Well, I mean here it's gonna show you like how to upgrade gear and whatever. It's like it's not that I want to. They force me to, so it's like whatever. But you don't need to do it, you know, if that makes sense. So here, um, I'm not going to add nobody. I'm just gonna find my character. And maybe you guys will not be able to do it, right? Because you don't have um a main character and whatever. But just accept anybody, so that way when you go to a dungeon, it will be really easy, you know. Okay, craft and melt items. Here it shows you how to melt items and everything. Me personally, I just melt everything because you need the mats in order to upgrade eventually, you know. So I'll just take my main things off. That's just me, you know. Okay, perfect. Now let's continue. So here, when you come to your first dungeon, here you can actually use your friends, you know. So I don't even need Tobo, you know. Like my character is gonna wipe everybody off, you know. It's like whatever. The first few levels are like kind of slow, you know. I mean, everything will just melt away. Let me give me 1 second. Let me see if I have the outer persuade with gold. Let me turn that off. Decline duplicates. Let me turn that off. Decline merchants. Okay, perfect. Roll chat battle text. I have that off. Okay, perfect. So obviously, since I have a main character, and it's pretty high, you know, obviously, I mean, I just can't add myself, and I can just breeze through all the dungeons, you know. So I'm in tier 18, so it's going to be easier. Um, so for now, the goal is to at least get to dungeon 2. You know, I mean, I'm gonna beat all this zone first, and then for next video I would just begin to farm for I will begin to farm for shrimps and Borland because I need them +5 and I need to get the schematic as well and whatever, you know, so yeah. Okay, item for purchase. Mm, 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 mm. And let's use the minor kicks as well. I mean, it's money, but I'm really slow. I want to move a little bit faster. Okay, 60 creds, whatever. Like at the beginning, don't buy none of these. You know, like you don't need to buy none of these. So like, don't waste your time on this. I mean, if you want to buy it, you can buy it, but I mean, I don't recommend it if that makes sense. I'm going to go 2 and 3. I don't have no specific reason why. I just that's what I want to do. So it's a sword. So yeah. Okay, obviously Boo Boo is like the healer and Tubo is like the tank, you know. So if you look at the skills, see heals teammates whatever with the +2 skill. So this is like the setup that I'm going to run. So Bob, this is Bob. Bob is one of the familiars that you need to make Borland. So you can farm him here or farm him in Dungeon 2. I mean not here because I'm in a flag right now, but in Dungeon 2, that's where you actually fight Bob and Stump or whatever the name is. I always forget the names. Like your first week is crucial, you know, to get all the familiars that you want and everything. It is really crucial. So obviously I will maybe for the next video I will not be able to have shrimps yet or Borland because I mean if you get a chance to persuade them, you know, because you need them. You need 6 of those. Um because I need to get to dungeon 2. I mean I need to get to zone 2 dungeon 2 in order to farm for Gramps, you know. So see, this one. I think his name is Shrump, not Stump, Shrump. So those are the 2 that you need. One Bob and Merlan will craft Borland, and Shrump and Gramps will craft for Shramps for your tank. And those two familiars will carry you a long way, you know. So, and if you're starting out like me, then the good thing is that you will have this candy bar which gives you capture rate, you know, so it's easier for you to get more prompts in order to persuade. That's all it do. That's all it does. Okay, fusions. Yeah, I knew there was they wanted me to fuse, so yeah. I have the animations off for the fusion, so yeah. Let's continue our journey. We're almost there. And pop. I see. Yeah. So now I don't have a healer. So yeah, that's kind of but it's going to be pretty fair and smooth. I mean, if you have bad luck like me, you will lose in the tutorial. You know, like I said, I have never lost in the tutorial. This is the first time. Usually, I mean, if you don't want to do auto, you don't have to do auto, but obviously I have done this like a couple of times already. Like I mean, I've been playing for a while, so there's no need for me to actually just, you know, not play on auto, but just enjoy the game, enjoy the flow, and just do, your things and whatnot. So I was debating if I actually wanted to make a guide into how to clear zone 1 because it is pretty straightforward. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do all the zones up to zone 18 whenever I get there, and yeah, and just go from there. So that way I have all the zones like up to date with what augments are, what familiars to get, and everything. And maybe I will even show a video into how to farm for like the process it takes in order to farm for Shramps and Borland and then Eularius and Remit, or depending on what familiar I go with. Because when you begin to fuse, like to get schematics and all that stuff, yes, there are some familiars that they are better than others, but it's not of how good it is. Because if you can't do a +5 on that familiar, then it's really not worth it, unless they are mythic familiars. But if you can't +5 one, then you know, like why waste your time on crafting a familiar if you can't +5 him? Eventually, everything will make sense. I know you're starting out and everything, and maybe you will not have like the big idea into it, but you'll see what I mean. And obviously the okay, I forgot it's a 5-man team. Let me do this here, just in case, 'cause I don't have nobody else. Woohoo! I won. Always do 5, and when it comes to PvP and invasion, I'm guild versus guild or whatever. Always do 5. Because that way you get like the maximum experience, item find and everything. Okay, perfect. And remember that to melt your gear, because eventually you will need all these materials in order to up tier, not to up tier, to upgrade. So yeah. So let's continue with the motions. Remember here, you find Bob and you find Shrimp, which you actually need in order to get Shrimps, okay? And here you will find the Borderland schematic, and you will also find the Shrimp schematic. So while you are here farming, you can actually get both schematics. Because here, I mean, you can get away with Tubo and everything. Um, I need to see, because Bob and Merlin, like if you can get a healer at least, that would be nice, for zone 2. So Tubo will actually work out for a while. Bum, bum. What? Get this. That's why I like a healing familiar, because obviously, okay, that was a waste of time. So I can just give myself health and everything, you know. So I got a new enchant. Here they're going to show you how to equip an enchant, you know. You equip it, and that's it. Pretty straightforward. Nothing much to do there. Let's go to the next level. So here, I mean, you can spend the 1,000 coins and try and capture him just to have him. It is not necessary because remember, you need gold in order to begin to farm for Borland and Shramps. Just remember that, okay? I'm gonna do it because, I mean, I'm planning on farming and all that stuff, but just keep that in mind. The more money you spend on familiars, the more difficult it is going to be for you when you begin to farm for the familiars to in order for you to craft Shramps and Borland, okay? That's really important. So I give myself health there because I knew I was going to die if I didn't, and he was going to kill my tank and whatever, you know. Because remember, like two was only plus zero. I haven't captured another one or anything. So if you want to make him stronger, then what you will do is that you will capture more, and then you go into the familiar section and you begin to board him. Okay. I will show you how that looks like later on when I begin to farm for Merlin and everything. Okay. I mean, not later, in the next video. So see, this is why I like having a healer familiar because for obvious reason, you know, I don't need to be using potions or anything. Or if I had a staff, I can also heal them, heal my familiars, you know. It was worth it. I mean, it wasn't worth it to use it there, but I didn't know if there was like more enemies or something, you know. So yeah. So we're here in the last dungeon. Obviously, we are going to be able to beat it, you know, because I have my main character, pretty strong, whatever. He's just gonna delete everything in its path. What I did when I started out, every time I saw a name up here that they got drops, I will send them a friend request, you know, like at least for the strong people, you know, people that were stronger than me. And not everybody will accept, but a lot of them will, you know, and that got me on a good path in order for me to actually just breeze through it and just clear the dungeons and everything. And that was with my main character, you know. So that's what actually helped out, you know. So yeah. So Merlin is one of the familiars that you need in order to craft Borland, okay? So you need Merlin and Bob in order to craft Borland. So same deal with this one, you need six of him, okay? And obviously Borland is a good heater. He's really squishy. He dies real quick, but he's really good, you know, when it comes to heals and everything. So we already cleared this one. I need to get all my bonuses and everything. So there you go. We cleared zone one. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, you know. We breezed through it and we won, you know. You saw what it took. So to go to the next zone, obviously you just click here and go to the next zone. So for the next video, what you will see is that you will see me farm for Borderland. Because up to this point, we can farm for Borderland, okay? To at least have a good healer. Because we still can't farm for shramps because we need to unlock on dungeon 2 and zone 2 in order to get shramps, okay? So for the next video, you will see me farming for Borderland. And when I do that, I will show him +5 and everything, and then we can breeze through zone 2, okay? So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe, hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's just continue grinding and playing Bit Heroes, okay? Thank you for your time. Peace.